Hey Zany fan, today we're going to make a tornado in a jar. So basically what you need is you need a jar. You're going to fill it 3/4 of the way up with water, add some food coloring. You only need a couple of drops. Use any color you want. We'll tell you what our favorite colors are in a couple of minutes. Then you need a 1/2 teaspoon of vinegar and a couple drops of dish soap.
Let's get some soap in.
So he's going to suck up some soap. You can, of course, squeeze it straight from the bottle. And then, let's see what happens.
Alright, so see that tornado?
How cool is that?
I mean, it's kind of a tornado.
It is. It's so awesome.
Alright, so now what do I do with this soap?
So you're going to take those couple of drops of soap and you're going to put it in the jar.
Can't that food coloring? Wait. Dang it. I need more soap.
Here, look, try this. So if your food coloring is running out, here's a good trick. Squeeze it, put it in the water, and then it's going to suck up the water. And now you can squeeze it out.
Man, that was a good one.
See? That's the good. That's more than enough. Okay, Foof, you can put in the vinegar too. So this is just a 1/2 teaspoon of vinegar. It's supposed to help keep the bubbles, help the bubbles keep their shape when we're swirling it around. Look at how awesome that looks. We tried a bunch of different ways, and we're going to tell you about them. So there goes the soap.
It smells so good.
It does smell good, doesn't it? All right, once you have everything in a jar, did you put enough soap in there? Let's put a little bit more soap. Yeah, that's more than enough. You just need a couple drops. Put your lid on. And we're using, these are jars that are reused from pasta sauce and jam and all that stuff. So just mix it a little bit. Then let the bubbles settle. Whoa. Let the bubbles settle. Once the bubbles have settled and are at the top like this, oh no, this one's leaking. We're going to have to tighten it up. You tighten that up. You tightened it? Okay. Okay, what you have to do is you have to spin it like this.
Yeah.
And if you have smaller hands like Fufu, you can use use both of your hands. So let's try the one that we made again. Show us how you would swirl this. Okay. Oh my, it's getting really like cloudy. Can you see anything?
I mean, I kind of see something.
I don't really see
Nah, this
anything.
one's too dark.
So I'm going to tell you why we have so many different versions of this right now. This one has vinegar. I don't feel like the vinegar actually does anything because the couple times we tried it with vinegar, this is what happened. It just seems like it just becomes like a cloudy mess. But this one right here only has water and a tiny bit of soap. And if you look at this, take a look. Just after a little bit of swirling around, you have a tornado in there. Look, swirl it around for me, Noah.
That's good.
Oh my god, the tornado disappeared. Let me check.
You have to swirl it in kind of a circular motion, so however you do that is totally up to you. But the more you swirl it from the like top or the bottom, the more of a tornado you'll get. This is a larger jar, and as you can see, this has a light food coloring. So this has yellow food coloring, and look at how clearly you can see that tornado inside. So this is just water, a little bit of soap, very little bit of soap, like 1 drop of soap, and a drop of yellow food coloring. This is my favorite one.
Yeah, that one is my favorite.
Yeah, that one is the best one. That one and the small one that has no food coloring are probably the 2 best out of all the options. The more that you swirl the ones with soap, the cloudier they get. And this one, as you can see, has turned into like, I don't know, like a lava lamp almost. Can you guys see this?
Like unicorn, like glitter in it?
Yeah, there's unicorn glitter in there. Look at that. Yeah, it's turned into kind of like a lava lamp. It's really cool. We obviously put way too much soap in here, but the way that it's just turning is really satisfying to watch. Now this one is a darker food coloring, much like the one that you saw us make, and it's really hard to see the tornado effect in here. You can see the glitter unicorn going around in circles, but the darker colored ones and the ones with vinegar seem to not display the tornado as well as the light colored ones or the ones with soap. Here's one that just has water. Noah, can you swirl the one with water? Can you guys see that in there?
It's a little less.
This is my favorite way to do it. Grab it from the top and swirl it around, and you kind of can see that swirl underneath? There it is.
Yeah,
And this is just water.
This one is so cool.
That one it's so cool. That's cool too. You can definitely turn it upside down if it's easier for you to hold it that way. So this just simulates a tornado happening, and it just teaches you about gravity, force. Oh, that's awesome because
That
you can
was
see the
cool.
top. Oh, guys, definitely flip it over. Oh, that's pretty cool. I wonder what this one would look like flipped over.
I'll try it.
Let's see. Make sure your tops are tight before you flip them over.
Also, on that one.
Okay, here we go.
On that one, I put it at the light. I pointed it at the light, and it looked
Oh!
like gold.
That's awesome. Okay, I think we have a new discovery here. Flip it upside down. Any luck with the other ones that are cloudier? The only problem with doing it that way is that you end up shaking up the soap too much and then it gets cloudy.
Like this.
So if this happens, if it does get cloudy, you can do one of two things. You can let it sit for a minute and the cloudiness will get a little bit less, or you can pour out most of the water and just, add fresh water to it and then try it again. So let's do it upside down one more time. And you can see that this one is getting super, super cloudy. And that's exactly why I think the one with just water is so cool.
Nah.
It doesn't get cloudy. You can keep reusing it. It's very easy to see the tornado inside. And it's just water. All you need is water in a jar.
Look what we made.
Very cool. This is a great experiment.
Yeah.
And if you try different methods like we did, you can really have a lot of science fun just kind of testing stuff out. This small jar is really cool. You just gotta, let me show you. I'm gonna change this water out. All right, I changed out the water. Let's turn it upside down because it just seems cooler this way. And let's swirl it, give it our best swirl. Look at that. You really can't beat that. That is so cool. What do you think, Fufu? So we'd really love to know which your favorite one was. Is it the water with a little bit of soap in the small jar? Okay, I'm going to show them to you one more time. Water with a little bit of soap in a small jar. Oh, so cool when it goes up and down like that. Is it just water in a regular size jar? And you really have to give this like a nice twirl, but when you do, you can get a cool vortex going on. Look at that. Super cool. Is it, well, we know the dark green is very hard to see, so let's do this one. Is it the light yellow food coloring with a little bit of salt? Ah, I feel like this is winter chicken dinner. That is just so cool. Look at that. It's so cool, right, Mick? It's still going. Okay. Tight and robot agrees. All right. Blue. Let's try it one more time. Let's flip it over this time. Ooh, that was cool. Swirl, 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 swirl. Super hard to see on camera, but take a look at that. That's pretty cool. Oh, it's lasting a while too. Did you see that, Foof?
Yeah.
Very cool. Now, I'll show you the dark green one. I'm going to flip it over too. Uh-oh, Titan Robot has entered the science realm. Okay, so we flipped the dark green one over. And let's swirl, swirl, swirl. This has more soap in it too. You can see the bubbles on top. This one is just not doing it for me. I can see the glitter swirling at the bottom, but for some reason the soap and the water are just not combining. I'm not really sure why. It's cool to watch the glitter go around, but this dark green color is just not my favorite. So I would go with light blue, definitely this light yellow, or just clear water for that cool effect. And remember, if you add more soap, you're going to end up with something like this. So you only need a couple drops of soap unless you want to make this cool like lava lampy thing. And of course, there's always someone concocting on the side right here. Well, we hope you enjoyed this experiment and all the different ways that we tried it out. And hopefully this helps you decide how you want to go with it. Final summary would be, you don't really need the vinegar, less soap, and less food coloring. Less soap, less food coloring, and you don't really need the vinegar.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
And hit the bell. Bye.